Hello, amazing people. I am Ayushi Rawat and welcome to my channel. So, in this video tutorial, we are going to discuss two solutions of LeetCode 236th weekly contest first problem. If you are new to my channel, please take a moment and consider subscribing it. Press the bell icon so you never miss an update. So, without further ado, let's quickly dive right into the video. Let's have a look at the problem statement. Let's see what it says. Sign of the product of an array. There is a function that returns 1 if x is positive, minus 1 if x is negative, 0 if x is equals to 0. You're given an array nums. Let the product be the product of all values in the array nums. Return sign func of product. Okay. And there are three examples along with it. Let's read the constraints. 1 is less than equals to nums of length is less than equals to 1000 and minus 100 is less than equals to nums of I is less than equals to 100. Okay, now let's understand this problem statement with the help of the examples given. We have three scenarios given. So first step is to calculate the product of nums. So in first scenario, the product equals to 144. Let's calculate the product of all three scenarios. So in second scenario, product equals to 0. Why? Because we have 0 in our nums. In third scenario, product equals to minus 1. Now, the condition statement says that if the product is greater than 0, in that case, we should return 1. If the product equals to 0, in that case, we should return 0. And if the product is less than 0, in that case, we should return minus 1. So I hope this problem statement is clear to you. Now let's code it out. So product equals to 1. Now let's run a loop over nums. So for I in nums, product equals to, this for loop is basically to calculate the product of nums into I. So now that we have the product, we can do a comparison. So if product is greater than 0, in that case we can return 1. Else if our product is equals to 0, in that case we can return 0. Otherwise we can simply return minus 1. So this is a very simple brute force approach. Let's run our program and now let's submit it. Now if you observe, was there really a requirement to calculate the product? We can just keep tracks of the positive or the negative numbers. Say for example, if we count the negative elements and if the count comes out to be odd, then it's obvious that the product is going to be negative. So all we have to do is keep track of the negative ones. So let's modify our code accordingly. Let's also add if 0 in nums, then return 0. We are using this check condition to optimize our code. So now we are sure that our product will either be positive or negative. So count equals to 0. Now let's run a loop. So for I in nums, if I is less than 0, let's increase the counter by 1 and at last return 1 if the count is divisible by 2. Else let's return minus 1 here. So what we are basically doing here is we are storing the count of negative occurrence of numbers inside count. And if it's positive, then it's sure that we can return 1 because the product is going to be positive. Otherwise, we can simply return minus 1. Let's run our Python script. And now it's time to submit our code. It's accepted. That's all for this video. I hope you understood the solution. I will be back with more such videos. Thank you for watching.